Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kim aka Brick Artisan. As usual, it's been a while since my last video. Things have been busy with designing work and personal stuff, but here I am with my additional two Creator 3-in-1 sets for the cozy houses. It's been a while since I created my first building with these two sets, and I had to take time to find two more sets with decent prices, and I've finally got them now. So like I said, we finished last month, I think. Last month, the classic townhouse, which was also built by Alex Nunes in his channel, and is now in Minneapolis. So I'm very happy to have that. But I've also wanted to add the Cozier House, which is the first MOC that I have for two sets of the Cozy House. It's actually the first one that I designed back in March, but I did build this one first to coincide with Alex's video. So I had to put on hold the other set, but now that the two sets are here, I'm ready to build and add this to our collection. Without further ado, I'll start the build for this MOC and then do a final overview of the Cozier Home after the build. I now have the parts sorted and the instructions on my laptop. The main difference that I'll be doing here is that I'll be building it directly on the base plate, just beside the classic townhouse, so that I don't have to remove it from the plate and then put it on the base plate, and it just saves me some more time. And also, I intend to utilize this wall here on the ground floor, so I might end up modifying the ground floor just a bit so that I'll be able to use this wall. I just like it so much that it seems like a waste if I cover it up. Maybe these two houses can utilize that scenery or that wall painting. Anyway guys, I'll start up with the build and I'll let you know how it goes. By the way, I've decided to make my life even more difficult by doing a mirror build of the Cozier Home, just so I could use these wall art on the other side. Yay! More fun! And there we go. We finally have the Cozier Home beside the classic townhouse. I've made a few changes on the exterior and the interior, but overall the MOC is still the same. As you can see here, I've tiled off the pavement and I've placed it on a 32 by 32 base plate, but the house is still the same as the function of the MOC itself. I'm really happy with combining these two in just one base plate, although most people would say that it's best to split the MOCs with similar color, or the buildings with similar colors, and place them opposite the city or away from each other. I feel that for this MOC, it's best that we keep them in just one base plate. Also because if you look at it, it sort of seems like one big house. And I think that for some people who would prefer it that way, it's actually possible for you to combine and remove the walls for the interior. And I'll be able to show that as well later when we do the interior, so that you will have another idea if you want to combine the two MOCs in just one huge house. Although aesthetically they look similar, they still have differences. As this one I would see more in a suburbia or in the city area, while for this one I would see this on the country area or the farm. So yeah, it's up to you if you decide to build them apart or if you build them side by side. Let's go have a look with the interior. As you enter through the main door, you'll have the dining area and then the kitchen on the side, where you have some cups and some condiments and some food as well on the corner. And then what I did, as I mentioned earlier, is that I removed the wall here that would have been for this building, and I used the wall for the existing MOC so that I can still use that wall painting on this side. So for me, I'll be able to utilize that painting for both buildings or both houses. And I think it also saves me a lot of bricks, which I can use for something else later on. The disadvantage of that is that I won't be able to remove this and use it as a separate house, since they're technically now combined. Here we have the chimney area and the fireplace, and then the toilet, of course, is under the stairs. As you would know, I would always place a toilet whenever possible in a house so that it feels complete. You have a kitchen, you have a dining area, and at least one toilet, although technically you could only really fit a minifig there roughly. It doesn't really have like enough space for you to be able to place the minifigure in different scenes. So yeah, it's very basic for a house like this, which I think is fair. Unlike the houses that we've had, even in the official sets, some of them don't have toilets. So I'm just one of those AFOLs who are really into that pet peeve. Sorry about that. Yeah, for the backyard, this now is a connecting backyard with the classic townhouse, and even these walkways are now combined. So it feels like that they are in just a big backyard with grapevines crawling all over. There we go. And it looks really nice when we place them together. What I intend to do later on probably is to add one more layer of plate here, so that the height of this one will be the same as this one, and essentially the whole ground floor is level. That means that the second level will also be possible to combine if I wanted to, and use just one wall in the middle. Therefore, I gain one stud worth of space. And you might think that, oh, it's just one stud, but in a small house like this one, that extra stud means that it could look a lot bigger, and of course we save parts on the walls that would have been used here and also on the upper level. Anyway, that's it for the ground floor. Let's go to the second floor. So from the stairs, from the ground floor, you'll have the bedroom. In this bedroom, there are two main beds, which is for the mommy and daddy, and then for the kid, as well as like the kitten or the cat's sleeping area. And then here is another fireplace with the letter and painting on the chimney area. And then there's a ladder here that leads up to the attic. So even though the roof isn't a full roof where we could fully utilize it, I wanted to at least have access to it, and I'll be able to show later on what we can do with the roof as additional space for this house. It could use a few more decorations on this side, but since the house already looks very busy with several paintings, I think one clean wall is okay. As you can see as well, the classic townhouse is one brick higher than the Cozier Home. So for this part, it won't be possible for me to combine the roof. But again, if you see this portion here, we could essentially remove one wall here or on this area here, saving us some bricks and giving us a bit more space if we are able to combine the walls here. Next, for the roof. The attic is accessible through the ladder, and I can actually remove the roof panel here and access all the different toys that are in the attic. So I can place the minifigure here for the kid as if he were playing with the different toys that he has. And essentially, if I wanted to add more, I could make this into a Lego room. So that's another possibility for me to do. It won't be as accessible as the other rooms or the other areas in different houses, but at least if I open it, I can see that there's lots of things happening in this area. So we'll see if I'll be able to do that later. So I've placed the classic townhouse and the Cozier Home here in the residential area. I may end up changing the locations for the different buildings when I do a re-layout or an update on my Lego City, but for now I'm very happy to be able to add these two MOCs in my Lego City and have it look complete and really on par with the different buildings, official or MOCs. I think these two are really great additions to any Lego City. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please click the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'd be notified when I release new videos. If you like to build either one or both of these MOCs, you may visit belvybricks.com or rebrickable.com for the instructions. I'll put the link in the description below. Anyway guys, thank you very much. Until next time, bye!